Oke, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Alhamdulillah, here we are going to have the second contender of the proposal seminar. Today we are going to have Musyaffa Mulyadi. Okay, Musyaffa Mulyadi, how are we going to do this proposal seminar? I'm gonna give you 10 minutes maximum. Okay, one more time, 10 minutes maximum to explain your proposal. And then after that one, you're going to have the suggestions and then also the question. Hopefully you can answer all of the questions clearly. Okay, Mustafa. And before
Yes,
you're going to start this process seminar, let's recite Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Best of luck and time is yours. Come on, Mustafa Mulyadi.
That is my PowerPoint, sir.
Okay, proceed, please.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The Honorable Mr. Sofyan MPD as my examiner. Alhamdulillah, amma ba'du. So right now, I want to...
Wait a second, where's your camera? I can't even see your face.
If I show my face, sir, there is no PowerPoint, sir. I'm so sorry, sir.
Okay, come on, proceed. Proceed, please.
Okay. In this session, I want to talk about my thesis, as the title is Improving 7th Graders Speaking Skill Through Story Completion. So the first is the background study.
You're not sharing your PowerPoint. Where is it?
Can I share with you, sir? Because in my device, if I shut down if I use...
Okay, just stop doing a share screen. Then I'll try to send your PowerPoint presentation, please, so I can share it for you. Come on.
I finished, done, sir. I send to you. I repeat again, sir.
Okay, come on. You may start explaining, please.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So right now I will talk about my thesis, as the title is Improving 7th Graders Speaking Skill Through Story Completion. Next slide, sir. Sorry. So chapter 1 is introduction. So I choose this title is because many students of 13 junior high school of Jakarta, they are too shy or not confident to use English or speak English. And then I hope soon I can I bring this method to them so they can be confident again, so not too shy to speak English anymore. Next slide, sir. And chapter 2, we move to chapter 2 is literature review. According to Brown, Ingotten, and Hassan 2014, speaking is an interactive process of constructing meaning, which is comprised of producing and receiving information. And then according Goh and Burns 2012, explained speaking is a very complex skill that requires understanding of language and discourse, pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary, as well as fundamental speaking abilities. And then according to Kai 2014, story completion is an activity which are very enjoyable in whole class, as they had to tell the section of the story decided. The learners were easily drawn into the plot of the story. When telling a story, they can use their mutation as an expression. As a result, story completion is recommended for teaching narrative text speaking. Next chapter, sir. Sorry. And then the method of study. So the method of study, place and time of the study, I will research on 7th grade student of SMP 13 South Jakarta, and my method study is quantitative method. So, and then the research design. The study employs one group pre and post-test research design. This means that one class of 7 students will be involved as research subjects. The research question will be answered by finding out the difference of speaking achievement gained by the students in the pre and post-test. There is a population and sample. The population of the research are 7th grade students of SMP 13 junior high school, consisting of 8 classes as displayed. So the 7.1, there are 36 students, and 7.2 until 7.4 there are 35 students, and 7.5 until 7.8 there are 36 students. And the sample is a subset of the population. The study will only use one class out of the classes above in order to select the sample. Cluster sampling technique will be applied. And technique of collecting the data, so I will use the pre-test, treatment, and the post-test. So maybe that's all from me. Thank you, sir.
Okay, that's all, Musyaffa?
Yes, that's all, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, yeah, for explaining your proposal. Now let's try to talk about your proposal first. Yeah, starting with the okay, let's go with the title first. Okay, starting with the title. Your title here is Improving 7th Grader Speaking Skill Through Story Completions. Yeah. So, to be honest, how come that you chose story completion to improve the student speaking skill here? Why? How are you going to use it? Come on.
Okay, so in my opinion, the speaking is important when we start to learn or we start to yeah, we will learn the first start is learn English language. So I choose this title is because I want to teach the first step to learn English language, sir.
Okay, and the next one, who is your advisor?
Miss Zaitun, MPD, sir.
Okay. To be honest, the use of improving, the use of enhancing, yeah, and then the use of increasing, that was a typical of all title. Yeah, it will be better for you to choose different kind of dictions, different kind of words. Okay, so it will not be the same, because if you try to find out majority of your senior, they're using improving and then they're using increasing, yeah, enhancing. That's pretty similar, right? I hope you're going to modify your title, and then it will be what is it? It will be better if you are not putting improving on it, because it's too common. Yeah, so we don't have any significant, what is it? Any significant kind of changing till you mentioned here true story completions. So what is it, a story completions? What I ask you to do here, you're going to mention story completion. It is really relevant with speaking skill, because 1 point, 2nd point, the 3rd point, and that will be the thing, the reason behind choosing story completions. That's what it means. Okay, and then next, for the title of yours also, since it is for the 7th graders, so this will be a transitional process after the student completed their primary level, right? Yeah, since it is a 7th graders, so this will be a class of transitions after they already graduated from primary level or from elementary level. And then what kind of the expectations that you set that you're going to improve for them? Come on. Alpha, come on.
Sorry, sir. Your voice is too low.
Really, what kind of expectations that you're going to expect? Since it is for the 7th grader, and 7th grader here is the transitional process. They already completed the primary level, all elementary level. Come on.
Okay. So because
Because
when at elementary school, many of they, not all of them, many of them, so they cannot get the learn English language, sir.
okay, cannot learn English language, and then you straight to the point teaching them speaking. Really? If we are going to improve something, at least they have their basis first. Not only, okay, you mentioned it earlier, it is the class 7th grader, they have the transitional process, right? The transitions, okay, from primary level, and then now they're on their junior level. If they have a basis in using speaking, and then which one, how are you going to improve if they have no basis at all? Hello, Musyaffa?
Yes, sir. Uh,
Come on.
yeah. So this uh uh so yeah, as I said before, the many of them they don't get the English language learners, sir. So in this title, I will give the student the method to first they learn English, sir, language, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now let's go with the second one. Yeah, for the introduction, I want you to mention 5 things. Yeah, 5 reasons here. Why did you choose to conduct this research? Why did you choose speaking? And then why did you choose also for the junior high school level? Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
The first reason is because as I before, when they at elementary school, they not get the English language learner, sir, and then the second reason is because I want to I want I want to I want to tell them if my title is can bring I can. Then the second reason is because I want to tell
Come
sir.
on. Come on.
Yeah, it's
Proceed.
the second title. The second reason
Hmm.
is because I want to remind them it's not to be late to learn English language.
Okay.
And
What else?
and maybe that's all, sir. Then the
Okay.
important, sorry, sir, the important is because they are too shy and not confident to using English language, sir. So
Okay.
I want to give them my method to can they to be confident again, sir.
Okay, to be honest, it's kind of random how you're going to talk more with your advisor. Try to ask your advisor how to make or to create a brief kind of introduction. Yeah, a good and a brief kind of background of this study. Okay, Mustafa Mulyadi? Okay?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, next one for the chapter 2 or the second chapter of your proposal, talking about literature review. For the literature review, how did you gonna connect all of the theories, especially here based on speaking and then also with the story completions? How did you going to connect all of the theories to support your research? How?
Yeah, I search the kutipan, sir.
Okay.
The kutipan in internet. Like I say, according to Brown, in Gulton and Hassan, speaking is an interactive process of constructing meaning which comprises of producing and receiving information. And then according to Kai 2014, story completion is an activity which very enjoyable in whole class, as they had to tell the section of the story decided. The learner were easily drawn into the pilot of the story. Yeah, maybe that's it, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now let's go with the method of this study. What kind of research paradigm that you use to conduct your research, Mustafa?
I'm sorry, sir. I can listen
Okay,
clearly.
let me repeat it. What kind of research paradigm that you use to conduct this study or this research? Come on.
The study employs one group pre and post test research design. This means that one class of 7 students will be involved as research subject. The research question will be answered by the finding out the differences of speaking achievement gained by the students in the pre and post test, sir.
That's all?
Yes, that's all, sir.
Okay, and then previously you're mentioning how you're going to collect the data.
Yeah.
Data collecting technique. You're mentioning it is a pre-test and then the treatment and then also post-test. That was
Yes,
the
sir.
last thing that you mentioned. And then the questions, how that you're going to analyze the data? You already mentioned how to collect, gather the data. How are you going to analyze the data then? After collecting the data, you need to analyze the data, right? To find out the finding of your research. How that you're going to analyze the data, Musyaffa?
Okay, so I will use the rubric of speaking assessment, sir.
Okay, that will be the instrument that you're going to use. Yeah, a scoring rubric. Okay, and then how that you're going to analyze the data based on your finding? Come on. Data analysis, how that you're going to analyze the data based on the result of the treatment, based on the result of your task that you deliver to the students. How? Come on.
Yeah. So the pre-test, this test will be administered before the experiment. The goal is to find out how far the ability of 7th grade student of SMP 13 South Jakarta in using English orally before they will be taught by using story compression techniques, sir.
Okay, that's enough. I guess you don't get it. What I mean, after you already collected the result of the pre-test, the result of the post-test, so you're going to conduct an analysis, right?
Sir.
How did you going to analyze the result of a pre-test, the result of the treatment, the result also of the post-test? Come on. How?
Oh, so I will give. I will use the rubric assessment, sir.
Okay, I hope you're going to talk more with your advisor and then ask her how that I'm going to analyze the finding that way. Okay, because
Okay,
if
sir.
you mention the result of a pre-test, it will be in a form of data, and then it is also the treatment. Yeah, it will be in the form of a data and then also with the post-test. Yeah, the next thing that you're gonna do, you're going to analyze all of the data that you collected, right? And then you're still confused how that you're going to analyze the data. That's the problem. Okay, I guess that's enough, Musyaffa, Mulyadi, for the questions. And do you have anything to say? No?
I want to ask, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a session to ask after this one. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording first, and then let's close our proposal seminar of today. Here we're reciting Hamdalah together. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. And thank you very much for attending this proposal seminar. Musyaffa Mulyadi from class of 2017 or 2017. Okay,
yes, sir.
previously we got Ochi from class of 2018, and then here Musyaffa Mulyadi from class of 2017. Thank you very much, and